This is Kevin Ian Common of Dangerforce 5, and this is my rig rundown. I play a variety of jazz masters on stage. They're more like parts masters, all cobbled together from bits and pieces of guitars that have survived. This one is wired more like a Les Paul. It has individualized volume controls, a master tone control, no rhythm circuit. This one has the neck of a Strat, but it is another jazz master, cobbled together from, once again, bits and pieces of guitars. This one does not have a rhythm circuit. It has a strangle switch that cuts bass frequencies. Rattle can finish. I'll have to apologize for the dark lighting. I did shoot this in the middle of the night. I have no idea where I am. Just decided to go ahead and start turning knobs, and well, this house was open. And so here we've got another guitar. This one only has 2 strings on it. It met the business end of the other side of the stage at a show in San Francisco. If you'll notice, there is a pickup behind the bridge that's turned on by a switch. I have also mounted 2 piezo pickups underneath the pick guard that are also activated by a switch. Rattle can finish. Guitar Fetish gold foil pickups. Beautiful sounding guitar. This is the amplifier. It is a deluxe reverb amp, but it's the Tone Master. It uses solid state technology to mimic the sound of tubes. No one has really made an issue, and I think it sounds great. Most importantly, my back thanks me. I tend to keep things pretty simple. I tend to keep the reverb roughly up, and the treble and bass controls tend to be the same depending on the room I'm in. And for volume, I'd like to get it to the point where it's almost breaking up. So if I strum it just a little bit harder, I get just the right amount of grit. This is the Rainbow Machine from Earthquaker. This is, I think, my second or third one. I tend to play these to death. It is a pitch modulator, and it also works as a faux delay, a doubler, and a chorus pedal. It's a main component of my sound, and I really love making noise with it. Once again, I'll have to apologize for the haphazard nature of me putting this together. I have no idea where I am, and I don't want to wake anybody up. Here are some of the picks that I use. Big fan of honey picks. Big fan of V picks. And that Uno card looking like pick is from Northern Ghost Plectrums. This is one of the pedals that I also use. This is my Tsatagawa pedal. It is an overdrive pedal. I'll also use it as a boost pedal for a little bit of grit. I did design this pedal. It is modeled after the Red Snapper Overdrive, and the circuit board looks something like this. It's meant to model turret board construction, but with the ease of a PCB, so there's a lot less wiring that I have to do. This one is one that is near and dear to me. It is what is called the Synth Bomb from Audible Disease. It is a 4-point oscillator, and the oscillators are controlled by light. So however much light it gets depends on the frequency from which it oscillates. I love this thing. It makes a terrible, awful, ugly racket, and it's really loud. I've had this since 2011. I'm good friends with the people who run Audible Disease, and they were able to put this together for me as a custom build. And as you can see, it has seen quite a few stages. Is that blood? Is that dirt? I have no idea. This is one of my delay pedals. This is one of my favorite ones. I know that they make ones that do more, but this one gets most of the job done for me. It has a warp and a twist function. I tend to use that a lot more than the actual delay settings. I tend to keep the delays very well under the guitar signal. And it's just very much a set it and forget it. I'm not a big stickler for tap tempo. This one is the 4th or 5th Digiverb that I own. I bought one when they were first released in the late 90s, early 2000s, and fell in love with it. Sure, it's a digital modeler, but I get a lot of different sounds. The gated and reverse are a lot of fun. The spring, it has a lot of drip. It's probably one of the better drips out of a digital emulation that I've heard, but I don't really use it that much. I just use it for a little bit extra reverb, and I use it in front of my drive pedals. This one is also one of my more heavily used pedals. It is one that I designed, and it's called the Snallygaster. It is modeled after a treble booster, and it gives me just enough grit, just enough treble to really, really cut through the mix. This is the Bunyip Phaser. This is a phaser that I am launching at the end of June. And it is a phaser that gives you adjustable speeds and a kill dry switch for kind of like faux vibrato sounds. Once again, this was Kevin Ian Common of Dangerforce 5. This is my rig rundown. Do follow us on Instagram and on YouTube. And thank you very much. Let's hope no one calls the cops on me, right? Yeah. Uh-oh.